Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. What we're doing today is we're going to do a hydraulic upgrade for the GP, long overdue. So we need to take off the horn cast. I'm going to change that for the original one back on it again, and we're going to change that side for one I painted up. Hydraulic new hose in there. We need to take off the spare wheel, headset top, the switch and what have you. So what I'll do is I'm going to take off the headset top, push through the cables from here upwards, undo your screws, take off the headlight. Because it's a halogen bulb, you can't touch the bulb. If you do touch it, you're going to have to clean it with some spirits and what have you. But I'll get started. I'll take off the handlebar, headset top and the switch out, and then I'm going to push up. I'll cut back in when that's on. Right, so what I do with the bulb is just get a rag and take it out with a rag. Don't touch it with your hands. I can't do it with one hand unfortunately, but you push it in and turn it. The screws are out on the headset, so all we've got to do is push up the speedo cable. I need to undo these screws for the brake lever mechanism and the handbrake switch, and take off the dim horn and high and low beam. Then I need to just take them out of the here. If I was you and you don't know where they go, obviously take a picture. I will explain what's going on here when we get the speedo out of the way. Like I say, all of this has got to come off. The horn casting, the mud guard, it's just starting to go a little bit rusty, so I can't be bothered to clean it up, to be honest with you. You can use some tin foil and just take off the high spots and polish it and it should clean up, but that's not for me to do. I'm putting the original one back on again. So I'm going to cut away again when I've got this out, and I'll show you pushing the headset up. Right, so I've taken the headset bulb out. All you need to do now is get your speedo cable and just push it up, and you see the headset moving. You only need it up enough to get the nut, which is that nut there on the speedo cable. So I'll undo that, and then I can take off the headset. There's also the speedo bulb needs pulling out. That's quite easy, just pull out like that, and then leave that. You can touch that because it's not halogen. Right, now I've got to just take out these 4 screws. I might get a bigger screwdriver actually for that one, because I've only got one that will do these. So take these 4 screws out and I'll cut back in again. Take 2 on the switch. As you can see, I've taken the screws out, 2 little ones and the bigger ones that hold on the actual front brake housing. We need to get rid of the cable obviously, and what we need to do then is disconnect these 3 wires from the back of the bulb holder and the one that goes down that earths the horn, which is the white one. So in a nutshell, horn casting off next, which means the spare wheel's going to have to come off. The spare wheel carrier will be off, and then I'll undo the screws. I'm going to take the mud guard off as well, so I'm going to cut. I don't know if people know how to do that, but it's just held on with screws. And I don't know if you can see in there, there's Allen screws in there. There's a captive one and a free one, so it's three screws hold on there. One on the end of here that hold on the mud guard. So I'll take off the horn cast, take off the spare wheel and this bracket, and then I'll cut back in again. This is with the horn cast removed, and I've taken the cable off, the white cable that goes to the switch. That's your horn one that earths the horn. So you've got the brown power that comes up. That's for a brake switch, which I don't know whether to wire up yet or not. I could do, because it's just on a bullet connector. all I'd have to do is run a cable from the new switch that will be up here through and down onto that, and then when I pull the front brake, the brake light will come on. So I've taken that cable off. I just need to pull it up through here like so, and then take out these the orange and blue and red. The yellow's fed from the switch, so I'll explain what they are when we come to put it back again. So I'll cut away again while I take that off. I'm going to take off the brake lever and the brake cable down here, and we're still taking off the mud guard. You don't need, or you wouldn't have needed to, if I was just doing a swap over of to hydraulic, because this doesn't need to come off. You can put the mud guard in, but as you can see, it's just gone a little bit rusty, and I don't know, I'm going back to the original, so it'll be red with it's got a picture on it. I didn't spray the bike, so it is what it is. I'll catch you in a bit. Bye. While I think of it as well, when you pull this cable this way, there's a little captive spring under here. Just be careful and just hold your hand around and catch it, because if it pings off, I don't know about you, but I can never find any springs that ping off or ball bearings that drop. So what I'm going to do now is just undo the cable itself, so I can pull the cable through and get it out of here. So I've taken out the screw and the nut from behind in the washer that goes under there. I'll cut back in again when I'm ready to pull the brake lever.